Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Crypt here. Welcome back to another video, and NF absolutely made my day yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but it dropped a brand new song and music video called Hope. I reacted to it. You guys can check it out up there on the screen, but there's just a ton of nice little trinkety fun hidden tidbits of information that I nerded out over, and I really enjoyed breaking down that song on the first time listen. But in this reaction, we found out that he's got a new album coming out on April 7th, and the track list just dropped. And I wanted to make a nice little short quick video going over the track list, talking about some of the features that we have on here, and just give you guys some of my predictions on where this album might go based on the one single that we've heard, because there's a lot of differences in the way that he's rapping right now, and I really want to talk about that. But also, I think this is a good time to try to revitalize some of my YouTube passion that I haven't had for a while. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've only uploaded 4 videos in the past 3 months, which is not like me at all. So hopefully this is a good chance for me to get back on track. I'll talk about it at the end of this video if you guys care to stick around after I talk about this track list. All right, so first off, we got Hope, which is the lead single of the album, and it's the very first song on the album, and I think that's a great stylistic choice for that. The instrumentation on it is beautiful, but also the topics, I think it really prepares you for a story that's about to be untold, where he's talking to his former self, all the negative thoughts, the fear, the hatred, all those awful thoughts, and he's rapping more positive now, and he's trying to turn a new leaf, turn a new page into positive rapping and less sad stuff that he's been known to rap about. Up next on the track list, we've got Motto, and I feel like this is going to be a nice banger style track, high instrumentation, high energy. You never hear a #2 song on an album be a super sad, slow song ever. I feel like that's a taboo thing to do. The #2 song is always a nice upbeat banger style. I think Leave Me Alone was #2 on the search, so you might anticipate something like that. Track #3 is Careful with Cordae. Now this is a very interesting feature choice. I really like Cordae. He's got a lot of really nice older sounding rap music with a newer style influence. With the song title Careful, I feel like this is going to be a more braggadocious kind of thing, like careful who you're talking to, careful who you're messing with, because Cordae can do that braggadocious stuff really well. He's just got that natural swag to his voice, and I feel like that's what this track is going to be like. But I'm interested to hear that. I feel like they could potentially work together really well. #4 is Mama, and you already know that is going to be a sad one. This brings me back to How Could You Leave Us, which was the 4th track on Therapy Session. He talks about skip to track 4. Now that's a really sad one, and I feel like that's going to be an ode on here. Track 4, talking about his mom, very awful situation that he's rapped about in several of his songs, so I think we all know that's pretty much going to be a really sad song. Then he skipped to #5, which is called Happy, which I feel like should be a pretty good pick-me-up from #4. I feel like 4 is going to leave a lot of people in tears. Track #6, we got Pandemonium, and I'm expecting just a lot of crazy instruments going on in this, a ton of weird, wacky violin strings, and nice, intricate flows, quicker flows, fast-paced song that's just going to be one of those high-energy songs. There's really not a whole lot to go off of besides the track titles and what the word means. And Pandemonium is just, it literally means a ton of craziness. 7, we got Suffice. I feel like this is going to be something maybe addressing other people, like, why does my music not suffice you guys? It suffices me, it suffices my fans, maybe. Track #8, we have Gone with Julia Micahels. I've heard a couple of songs where Julia Micahels does the hook, and I'm assuming she's going to do the hook on this one. She has a nice, easy voice to listen to, does the sad stuff, the meaningful stuff really well, and the song is called Gone, so I anticipate this also being a very sad song. I know I said earlier that NF is trying to rap on a more positive note, I feel like, for this album, but you're definitely still going to have some sadder notes throughout the album because that's his core music style. #9, we got Bullets, and I'm wondering if this might be something kind of like an intro 3 sounding song where he's rapping to his former self and like he's burying him in the yard and like hitting him with a shovel and burying him in the grave. Maybe now he's putting a bullet in the head of the other Nate. Like, it could be something along those lines. #10, we got Turn My Back. Again, could be referencing his former self, like he's turning his back on his former self and moving on to something else. I feel like that's going to be a pretty central theme throughout this album based off of Hope being the lead single, setting the format for the storyline. #11, we have Mistake, and maybe he's talking about, you know, some of the former songs he's put out that maybe he doesn't agree with anymore. Maybe he let his former self take over too much in his former music, and he rapped too much about the sadness, and like that's the mistake that he made. Or it could be a flip on the entire album. Maybe we get to this point in the album, he's like, it's a mistake to rap about all this positive stuff. I'm not ready to move on. So a couple of different ways you could look at it right there. 12, we got Let 'Em Pray. That could be a double entendre right there, like let 'em pray for me, let 'em pray that I'm gonna be all right, let 'em pray that they're gonna be all right. Or it could be let 'em pray, like let 'em stalk me, let 'em try to hunt me down. I'm a badass. I'm NF. You're not gonna hunt me down. Could be a nice little flip on the word pray right there. And then the last track we've got Running, and I feel like it's gonna tie the album together pretty well, because that's what final songs are supposed to do on an album. So he's gonna be talking about running away from his former self the entire time and running on to something better in life, which I think would be a great end to this stylistic choice of an album. So there is my short little prediction based off of the titles alone and the features that we got. I am excited to hear that Cordae feature. I'm very curious as to what that song would sound like. But let me know down in the comments. I want to know what you guys feel about this track list, what you feel about the features, and what you think these songs are potentially going to sound like based off of what we'd heard through Hope already. Also, shout out to NF's wife, Bridget. She posted it to her Instagram story the other day, and my comment is the top comment on the YouTube video, so I made it to her Instagram story. But that's all the NF stuff in this video. The rest of the video is going to be me talking about where I've been. So a couple things music related. I did a feature that just dropped last night with my man Quan Rabbit. If you guys want to go down low in the description or check out the card on the screen right here, please just go show him some love. He's a good kid, and I feel like he deserves a little bit of a break. So please just go comment on that video that I sent you guys. It would really mean a lot. But listen to the song. It's a really cool song.
Sacrifice, sacrifice. Lord knows that I've had to write every night. 'Cause every night I sacrifice, sacrifice until the sun comes. Had to write every night. 'Cause I had to give up my time and give up my sleep just to give me a chance for this music to work.
Number 2, music related. I do have a brand new song dropping on March 3rd. It's a different style of song. I'll play a little bit of a snippet right here.
Stop all that talking, I know that's nonsense. 'Cause you don't really want this. It's going down tonight, like the sun falling over the sea.
This is the first song I've ever done that will be copyrighted because I'm working with a studio on this one to try to get this song into some movies. This is an avenue that I really want to try to work into. And I am shooting a music video for this at my boxing gym next week, which is also something that I'll talk about. But I will always make sure to let you guys know ahead of time if I do a song with this company that it's going to be copyrighted, so you don't accidentally play it on a stream or something like that and it gets demonetized or anything, because you guys know I love letting you guys use my music for monetization reasons and copyright free stuff. But when it comes to stuff like this, I'm trying to get into movies. My hands are tied. I don't really have anything to do with it. Even when I upload the music video to it, it's going to be copyrighted. But your boy is trying to make it into some movies. I think that would be really freaking cool for you guys to turn on the next Marvel superhero movie and you hear your boy just singing in the background. I think that would be just a lifelong dream, honestly. There is a pre-save link for that in the description. If you guys like what you heard in this snippet, that would mean the world to me if you guys saved it. It's the first song that I've dropped in like 6 months, which in today's time is an eternity, apparently. Another thing that I've been doing is going to the boxing gym literally every day of the week, Monday through Friday, just training to better my health. I don't know if you can tell a difference in my face or not. I've been going for 2 months now, and I bust my ass every single day in there. I just got back from the gym. I'm still wearing the clothing and my headband. I smell like sweat. It's a great fun time, but I just want to feel better about my life and feel better physically. And I talked about all this stuff on a podcast that I actually did with them. You guys can check that out up here on the screen right here. It's a great podcast. They're really good people, and I would appreciate it if you guys went over there and said some amazing stuff to them. I've been doing some stuff. I promise. I've been working out. And then as far as only uploading 4 videos in the last 3 months, I just have had no motivation at all to really upload anything. There hasn't been any music come out that I particularly care to react to or break down. And YouTube has changed so much in the last 2 years that I haven't been able to figure out what to do with it. Used to, I could just react to anything I wanted to show my fans and they'd be able to see it, and it was just a lovely, fun time. But things have changed so much in the last 2 years to really focus away from subscriptions and move people over to the recommended page. Subscriptions at this point are pretty much pointless for the most part. Most everybody stays on the recommended page or the home tab. I'm not entirely sure why it's changed like this. I'm sure it's a money thing. The first 3 years that I did YouTube, it was all subscription-based stuff. If you subscribed to somebody, that was who you saw all the time in your feed, like all the time. But now it's like completely flip-flopped. If you subscribe to somebody, it almost suppresses their stuff. And I see it with the people that I subscribe to. It's not me bitching about low views or anything. It's some of the people that I've subscribed to. I haven't seen videos of theirs in forever, unless I just happen to come across one. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot this person even existed. But with this NF song dropping yesterday and the album coming out in April, I felt like it was a good time to try to get back into it and just start posting stuff again. I mean, I've kind of accepted at this point that not every video is going to get 50 to 100,000 views like it used to, that I just need to not worry about that anymore and just get on here and post and just see what you guys are up to and just talk, you know, just talk about whatever is on my mind, react to whatever I feel like breaking down that day, and just get on here and do it. But that's my TED Talk for today. I love you guys, and I'm excited for this new NF album, and I'll keep uploading videos. So, yeah, that's it. Peace out.
Here I go, cause it's all I know, and there's comfort in being if my heart had wings, I'd fly away far, far from the light, cause I like the dark. If my heart had wings, cause in the dark all those mirrors don't shine, and I never have to look myself